Eat my turf, Chrome Dome!
Eat my turf, Chrome Dome.
Suck on soil, Lounge Act!
Suck on soil, Lounge Act.
Suck chowder, Musclehead!
Suck chowder, Musclehead. I was 7 years old, and I was in New York at 1515 Broadway, and the producers and the director came out after the audition, and usually that doesn't happen, and my mom was there, and she was kind of like, uh-oh, like, what did you do? You did something wrong. And she came over, and they were like, oh, no, he's great. We want to use him. And then that was it. It went from, uh-oh, I'm gonna get in trouble, to, hey, I got the part. Doing the different shows, it was sort of like, kind of chronological. So like 7 to 13, I was doing Pete and Pete for Nickelodeon. Then like 13 to 16, I was doing Figure It Out. And halfway through Figure It Out, I went on all that. I had moments with everyone. I had known Keenan for a long time because we did Nick Takes Over Your School when I was still working on Pete and Pete. So we had become friends, so when I got on all that, it was kind of, you know, I knew some of the people already. Initially, and you know, not to take anything away from all that and Figure It Out, but specifically from people who have come up to me and been like, oh man, that show, Pete and Pete, really like defined me and defined my life, and like it really helped me to grow as an individual. And it did the same exact thing for me. Like, it affected me in that same way. And it wasn't just for kids. Like, it had moments that were like a little like borderline. And I feel like now they are stuck in a format as opposed to taking risks a little bit and trying something a little different, you know? And I think those shows from the late 90s, those producers were sort of trailblazers in that way. I still get recognized a bunch of times during the day, maybe like 2 or 3, I would say. And it happens pretty much anywhere. It's not just New York specific, although there's a lot of people in a condensed area. And I do take public transportation. Or someone will like send me a Twitter message with like a picture of the back of my head and be like, yo, is this you? Are you just headed to the PATH train? It happens everywhere, coast to coast still. My face hasn't changed, I just got fatter. I realized that Pete and Pete was still very popular when I went to college. The response, just walking around and stuff, was kind of crazy. And I get like phone calls at like 2 in the morning from my drunk friends and other colleges being like, yo, I just watched you put a marshmallow up your nose. I have my name, the Figure It Out name plate. I have the Pete and Pete hat still. There's a few of them, but I have one. Emilio Estevez came to my 10th birthday party and brought me a hockey stick. I still have the hockey stick. It's at my parents' house in their garage, taking up space.
Is that The Walking Dead kind of exists in a dimension where zombie movies, you know, had never happened, and we really want to avoid anyone in the audience going, well, why don't they know?